Okay, today we will explore the 3D sticker template. If you click button number 2 and number 3, different 3D model will appear, and this template only work with the back camera. If you click switch to front camera, the model is no longer visible. If you switch back to the back camera, okay, you'll get this front camera selfie. It doesn't show anything because of the plane tracking. Plane means it tries to find uh, a plane or a flat surface. Okay, so even though if you change this to enable for front camera, in the previewer it still doesn't work. Okay, so if I swap to back camera, okay, front camera still nothing. Next, we are going to replace this model with another collection of 3D from the AR library. So if you can go to add asset and then search AR library, there are a lot of free 3D objects here. You can search 3D music, patch asset, texture, block, script, and a lot of other stuff. Okay, don't choose a heavy 3D model. I use this one, taxi. Okay, the collection can be from Spark AR or Sketchfab. If you have a 3D model and you want to display it online, Sketchfab is a very good platform. So let us use the Animal Crossing taxi. Then click import. This one require you to register in Sketchfab website once. After you do that, you can use the same account for uploading and downloading your stuff. Once you are done, you see the done button. We can close this AR library. Let's go to your asset. You'll see Animal Crossing Taxi is listed here. So what you'll do is you expand and locate the 3D model, which is indicated by the cube. You will place it somewhere in your object panel. So in your object panel, actually the 3D object is delete me 0 and delete me 1 and delete me 2. So delete me 1 is the one that we want to replace. So I drag and drop it to the same layer as delete me 0. So delete me 0 and Animal Crossing taxi is in the same level. So what you get is this taxi. It will display when you click 1. 2 will still display this model. 3 another model. So if you think that the taxi is too big, you can resize. Let's go back to 1 and resize it. Go to, make sure you selected the Animal Crossing taxi object and scale it 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay, so now we have the taxi. If you want to make it invisible, you can untick this. So actually the 3D shape delete me 0 is still there. We can delete it totally by selecting and press the delete button. So now only Animal Crossing taxi is available. Make it visible again. Okay, for the next one, button number 2, if you want to replace it, you can insert another 3D object or any other type of object that you would like. Okay. Okay, the car is spinning because it is controlled by the looping anim block. So if you can go to looping anim block and then play around with the effect, currently it's spinning. So if you don't like it to spin, you can stop it and then you can change to other effect like pulsing or floating. So if you activate floating, it's like that. If you change the effect to floating, the same effect will be applied for number 2 and number 3. Okay, let me just copy and paste my taxi to other buttons. So to do that, I want to place this animal crossing taxi to other buttons. I can duplicate it, and now we have 2 of this. Change the position to drag here 1, so that will put the taxi in the second button. First button have a taxi, second button also have a taxi. Maybe we do some changes in terms of size and rotation. Okay, the size maybe you change it to a smaller taxi, and maybe you rotate to the other side of the taxi. So when you use the filter, the user can view the left side and the right side of the taxi. Okay. Now to change the angle of the taxi, use the rotate tool, which is somewhere at the top middle. This is the rotate tool. Next, you look at your 3D model and spin it. So now if you look at your taxi, it is in different angle. One is right side, two maybe the other side, left side. Number 3, if you want another taxi, same step. We can duplicate the taxi and paste it to the last button. Okay, this is my taxi. Duplicate, and then I'll put it at the drag or delete me number 2. Okay, so at the third button, maybe you rotate it to other angle. Okay, maybe the front view. Okay, done. Next, we will save, give it a proper name, and then try to export. If the size exceed the maximum, then you have to delete some of the assets that you have, especially the 3D model. Okay, then upload and export. The more 3D model that you have, the slower the export process will be. So if it's okay, you'll get all tick. If it's exceed 4 meg, especially if you have two 3D models like this taxi, it will exceed the Instagram maximum size, which is 4 meg. So although Facebook support up to 10, but it will also check 4 meg for the Instagram. Okay, then we will upload and try to publish it. So same step as other effect that you have published, you need to generate the previewer. You have to record this effect using your Facebook app in your mobile. Okay, in the submission form, you fill in the all requirement, except we can't fill in the video yet. So you choose whether you want to publish both Instagram and Facebook or just for Facebook, and then choose up to 4 categories. Okay, next for the demo video, we need to open it to the app. So before you can do that, you have to save and then test it on device. Okay, next you have to open the effect. When you send it to your device, you'll get a link. Open Facebook. Okay, if you click or tap the button, nothing happen because you have to tap on the middle of, you just have to tap your screen. Okay, now what you see is, okay, tap on your screen and then the text will appear. If it doesn't work, try to change your lens from front camera to back camera. Okay, for front camera, as I mentioned before, it doesn't work because it's trying to detect a plane. Since it doesn't work for the front camera, you have to view the plane, still doesn't work. It only work with the back camera. So back camera works fine. Tap to place. Okay, then you'll get the car. Go to number 3, number 1. Okay, you have different view. Now we record. Make a long press on the white button and then change the interaction. Okay, done. Button and then change the interaction. Click the save button. Done. So once you save, your file is actually somewhere inside your phone. Make sure you click the save button here. Done. Okay, for Android, it's actually under your phone storage, not under DCIM, but it's under pictures and then Facebook. Okay, so this is the taxi video. Copy it to your PC, from your phone to your PC, and from your PC, you upload it to the dashboard. Okay, so for the preview of your effect, just upload the MP4